dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
Back on the channel, man, with another TikTok story time, man. We got, what are some insane things you've heard rich people say? Shit, rich people always say some issues. I ain't gonna lie. Some people, bruh, like, money doesn't equivalent to your level of education or level of intelligence in the world. That's the word I was looking for.
Intelligence.
Like money, some people are just inherit money, and then they're taught how to invest the money and make more money. Mm-hmm. Or some people play a sport and become rich. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We all grew up with that guy in school that can play a sport very, very good. You like, oh, he gonna go pro. But when in the classroom, he, you know.
I hate you.
Try to read the cow. The cow jumped over the moon. We always seen that dude. And you be in high school, you be like, bro, you ain't even on the first grade. But because he was just always athletic, he's been pushed in life. Mm-hmm. So just because they rich doesn't mean they say some insane. So just take everything.
Be talking at the
facts, bro. So with that being said, man, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. You want the first part, you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Facts, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of your smartest people in the world don't have it. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of homeless people. They don't have wealth, but they have some of the most knowledge in the world, bro. Let's go.
People who grow up with money, like, literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
It was my second year of college, right? And I was sitting next to this classmate of mine, and he was having an argument with his parent on the phone, right? I was trying to focus on the lecture, but I couldn't help but try to overhear their conversation. The classmate then turns to me and he goes, hey, can you help me settle an argument with my father on the phone? I was like, yeah, sure, what is it? He goes, how many times a year do you go sailing? Come here. I was like, I'm sorry, sailing? He's like, yeah, you and your family. How many times a year do you guys go sailing on your guys' boat? I said, we don't have a boat. And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry, a yacht. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm like, oh, no, that's not the rude part. I'm like, that's just an even bigger no. We don't have a yacht. And he goes, well, what do you guys do in the summer? Come here. I said, in the summer, I go to Subways when they're about to close because they give me free food at night. I don't think I make enough money to be listening to this question. I'm not going to lie to you.
People who grow up with...
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry. Don't mean to be rude. Baby, you was rude asking me about the boat. My goodness, my hair. You was rude asking me about the boat, child. Baby.
What we do in the summertime, man, we barbecue, play the game, try to find some people around town that want to run a game, you know what I'm saying? We do 5-on-5, you know what I'm saying? Work, go get a job for the summer, you know.
May go down to the lake. You know, for some people.
I ain't even going down to the lake because I ain't got no canoe or nothing.
No, but I'm just thinking of all the things that people do.
On the 4th of July, I like to stay outside and see other people pop their money up in the air because I ain't got none.
Sure.
I ain't got nothing to be blowing up. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff we do, you know what I'm saying, in the summertime. Y'all conversation too rich for my blood. Let me go here and pay attention. Maybe I can, in 3 generations from now, understand what that conversation was.
Like, literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
The teacher earns $1,000 a day. At the end of the month, let's pretend you don't spend any of it, you have $30,000.
Yeah.
But when bills and like,
what part is answerable? Wait, you're telling me that if you got $30,000 a month, that would not pay your bills?
Yeah, let's say like I'm trying to think of like monthly bills.
Okay. Yeah. Just for 1 month, $30,000 would not pay your bills.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's fine.
You don't know?
Okay, let's.
People who grow up with money, like, literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
So I went to high school in the design district of my city. So I brought in a lot of rich kids. But the type of rich kids that couldn't outwardly say that they were rich, but it would show. You would know. For example, I lived an hour and 30 minutes away from the school, meaning I had to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning since I was 14. So I would come in tired a lot. The bags under my eyes were not designer. They were TJ Maxx. And so my friends, the rich friends, would be like, Sophia, why are you tired? Why do you have bags underneath your eyes? Why are you yawning all the time? And I'd be like, oh, because I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to school. And they're like, why? What do you mean, why? They're like, yeah, I just had to wake up like 10 minutes before school. I just drove here. What do you mean you drove to the design district? You have a car? I thought we all took public transportation. No.
People who grow up with money, like, literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
When I was 8 years old, I had one rich friend. We didn't know when you're 8 years old that what rich and what not rich is, okay? There was a birthday party at his country club where it was a pool party. I didn't tell my parents it was for a birthday party. I was just, hey, I'm going to Ben's country club and swimming in the pool. My mom was like, all right, we'll drop you off. I knew it was a birthday party. So with my swim trunks, I put like one of my like used like Charlotte Hornets baseball caps as his gift, and I just put it in a plastic sack, and I created like a happy birthday card. Okay, hold on. So when we start doing the presents, he's getting, okay, at the time Super Nintendo was just brought out, so this would be equivalent to getting a PS5. His parents got a Super Nintendo. Obviously I was excited because I was going to be at his house every day. But his friends, who parents knew, were getting him Super Nintendo games. And I'm like starting to panic where like they were nicely wrapped Super Nintendo games, Ninja Turtles, like really cool gifts, like because they are all wealthy. And then they get to my grocery sack with the used Charlotte Hornets baseball cap in there and a happy birthday card from me. At that moment, I was like, I don't belong. I lost it, and I was like, I forgot to tell my parents that it was Ben's birthday. We'll get him something later. I was like, if you don't want to give me a piece of cake, I understand.
Oh.
Can I at least still swim in the swimming pool?
People who grow up with money, like...
Hey, I feel you though, bro. But, hey, you do, like, have you ever had, like, that one rich friend growing up?
I've had friends that
Were well off.
Their parents were well off. I wouldn't say rich.
Yeah, okay.
But
okay.
well off during that time. Like that time,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they got money, but not like rich what people look at as today rich.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay. Not like I'm trying to think, like, I ain't never had like a rich like most of my friends, we just was all, yeah. Now I've talked to some people, I know some people who come well off. Cause like, to be honest, like my cousins, I look at her as being well off.
I forgot about her. She was my friend like in the 5th, 6th grade, but she ended up moving. I would consider them rich. They stayed in this big white house on the hill. Like, matter of fact, I'll probably be able to show you next time. But yeah, she was rich. Oh, rich.
Our view as a little kid, you rich.
That's how I put it. Yeah.
Literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
One day, me and my Italian ex, who is from Italy, by the way, he was born in Italy, goes, like, let's hang out. And I say, I'm working. I can't hang out tonight. And he's like, but aren't you a student? And I'm like, yeah, I am a student. So what? And he's like, students don't work. And I go, yeah, they do. Most of us do. And he was like convinced that wasn't true. And I was trying to explain to him like that most people work. And he was like, I don't know. I will work after I'm done. And I'm like, I've had a job since 14. What do you mean you'll work after you're done? I was like, do your parents pay for it? It's like, oh, my parents don't work either. Like, how do you not work and your parents don't work? What do your grandparents do? He was confused because his granddad sold weapons to Saddam Hussein, and he thought that I was weird, that I was the abnormality.
People who grow up with money, like, literally.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
talking about rich?
Yeah.
Oh, they set for generations, bro. Your parents don't do shit?
That's why, child.
Wow.
Honey.
I wish I was able to say, shit, I don't do shit. My parents don't do shit either. Bro, you talking about, it's a lot of them in America like that, though. It's a lot of, yeah, my great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, you know, they had a farm. If you get what
Yeah.
And they just can't, they had a lot of money. It's just been equivalent to generation.
Child.
And, you know, that's why we have all this land.
He said, I don't work. I'm still stuck on my parents don't either.
That's what I'm saying.
Child.
I'm saying that's how they get it.
Look into your eyes and ask you something.
So we're all eating lunch. My coworker has just moved to Canada, and she's
low,
telling us about an apartment she just saw. It's bright, it's clean, it's right near the office. It's her dream. She's so excited, and she's like, guys, I can't lose this apartment. I love this apartment. It's my apartment. It felt like home. The landlord just can't pass me over. Like, what can I do to make him choose me? I was like, look at your budget. Like, if you can offer like $50 to $100 more a month, like, offer that. And it might just be like done and dusted, and he gives it to you. And my other coworker's like sitting off to the side, not really involved in the conversation, but like on the outskirts of it, leans in and is like, babes, why don't you just offer to pay the year up front? Like, that's what I did. Like, dip into that savings account. All of us are silent. I just like stare at her. I'm like, why are you so stupid? Just buy the building. Month to month, idiot. Just buy the whole building.
People who grow up with money, like.
What you said? You trying to one up me, bitch? Okay. You know something?
She said, my thing is, she said just pay up. She said dip into. When you say dip into something, that means take a little bit
A little bit. How much you got in there, sis? Okay. Child.
She said dip.
I'm like, all right, I got some. Bitch, just buy the whole building. Okay, we talking about that? No.
I can't dip into shit.
Oh my goodness. That made me hot.
Literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
He's so funny because the rest of the video, he's like, they asked something crazy like, do you ski? And I relate to that so much because I grew up in Washington State where there's a lot of white people and there's a lot of rich white people. And I am not that. I am Asian and Polynesian and didn't grow up with money. And I grew up with a lot of white friends and they were always like, do you snowboard? Do you ski? Or do your parents take you to Snoqualmie? Or do your parents take you to Stevens Pass? And I was like, pardon? Like, my parents are taking me to Sizzlers on the weekend. Is that even a thing anymore? My parents are taking me to Denny's. Like,
People who grow up with money, like, literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
So my wife didn't grow up rich, but she grew up very comfortable in a fairly affluent neighborhood, and I grew up in poverty. But she, one time when we started dating, said to me in random conversation, do you remember when you used to have like astronauts come speak at your school? You know, like from the ones that were like the dads of your classmates? No, I do not remember.
People who grow up with money, like, literally look into...
Hold on.
Well, you know something, that one time...
No, never.
We had this, no, I can't relate.
Astronaut? That was the parents?
No, I don't know why I'm even trying to... Look, I'm trying to reach down in that look. Never.
I'm trying to realize, see if I even had any roommates, like, their parents was like, I mean, not roommates, but like classmates. Well, one dude did say college. Now, if we go to college, I used to call my roommate rich, and he'd be like, we ain't rich. I'm like, bro, you went to a private school, like a nice private school, all boys private school. Yeah. He said, well, we had money at one point.
Where did money go?
And I'm like, your brother still go to private school? Yeah, but my dad don't make the money he used to make. I'm like, but still.
He don't make probably as much as he used to make.
I think his dad had like a big pay cut. He don't having a big pay cut. Then the other one, the one that you know, I used to be like, bro, you from the rich? Bro, I'm just right across the line.
Hey, but
you from the rich side,
but
bro.
Cross that line, baby.
That's different tax brackets, bro.
Child, what you said?
And then come to find out what his parents did, I said, rich.
And then they hate it too. I'm
Bro,
like,
I'm like, you're rich, bro. Your mom has a good job. Your dad has a good... You come from a 2-parent household, bro. You drive an Infiniti. It might be old.
And then they be so...
But you drive an Infiniti at the time.
And they be so ashamed. And I'm like, what
They be
do
like,
you...
this ain't shit.
They be wondering...
Like,
I'm
I would have the brand new... I'm like, bro.
stop. It's okay. A lot of people will love that. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with it at all, bro. Like, trust me.
It's so
Be
crazy.
appreciative of what
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
It's a blessing.
No, I do not remember.
People who grow up with money, like, literally look into your eyes and ask you something insane.
I was applying for colleges many moons ago. I had a guidance counselor look me smack dab in my eye and ask me, well, why can't you just borrow the money for family? For college. You mean this private institution right here that's charging people $20,000 to be here? Oh, baby, I ain't kin to nobody like this. Ain't nobody in my family like that. And if they is, they damn sure ain't let me know that we was of any kind of relation. And the better question is, who you kin to?
Right.
And the follow-up question is, what you doing later? I'm trying to put my kids in this family. Seems to me, I need to go on and take college off the table and put you on it. Because you are the college plan for my kids is the one that's looking right
what
now.
You said?
So 8 o'clock sounds good.
Tell me you've been single long.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, let's be real though. Like, people don't realize, like, because I've had, so you don't have a family member that can get. I'm like, because growing up, people always used to be like, everybody has like a rich uncle in their family. I'm like, who is everybody?
Right.
I'm like, you said rich who? I said, I see my uncle. He ain't rich. I'm like, if he was rich, trust me, I won't be in this predicament. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, let's get it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my dad always had a little money, but he ain't rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he just my dad's very cheap. Like when you come from a cheap parent, then you know what I'm saying, you'll understand they might got some money, but you ain't finna get none out. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Then you know what I'm saying? So you still come from a struggle, but because my dad was one of them parents where even when I was like 14, 15, I asked my dad for money. What you want to do for it? I'm like, what you mean? What? Like, you can go cut some grass, raise some leaves, fix on a car.
He wasn't just about to hand it to you.
Yeah,
you had to do
never.
Something. You had to put in some work.
Yeah. I'd be like, bro, I ain't trying to, like, I need a little $50 to go, and it wasn't like I needed for me. I needed to.
But don't you appreciate that though? Now looking at hindsight,
because you could have gave me a little bit more.
See, that's what you call
I used to go
grateful.
come cut the grass. Here go $15 for it. Be like, I need 50, bro. We go watch this car, watch this.
Hey,
I'm like,
you
bro,
gonna work for it.
You really gotta be working, bro.
But that's probably why you are the way you are now. When you think about it,
shut up.
When you really think about it,
I needed the money. I should have with a stick on something. You stick on, give me all your money.
No, but for real though, when you think about it,
and they'd be like, why you come rob? My daddy wouldn't give it to me, so give me all your money. He got it, but he ain't give it.
Oh my God.
You got it, so get it.
My stomach hurts. Stop.
Bruh. But the thing is to always create generational wealth though. So, you know what I'm saying? You it's about the betterment. So I ain't gonna hold you. If your parents do, as long as you can understand that you are a privilege, because some people don't realize they have privileges. Mm-hmm. But if you have that understanding that I am a little bit more privileged and I do come from, as long as you got that, I'm cool and you can still be humble with it.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to work for what you want in life. Yeah. I'm cool with it. But the ones who, Dad won't let me get the yacht this weekend.
Like, you on the phone in class arguing with your dad about, come on now.
Or look at you like, you work? Only poor people do that. You be like, yeah, I'm gone.
Like, that's beneath me. Like, child, you better,
Now, those people, I'm like, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to.
I still can't get over sis talking about this 30,000 not enough for her monthly expenses, child. Like
I'm still on the fact that this chick said go dip into them savings. Dip. She didn't say take from the savings.
She said dip.
She said dip into them
savings. Just a little dip, child.
I would be like, for a year. I would have been like, how about I dip out of your savings and I'll pay you back?
What you said?
You could be my landlord. You know what I'm saying?
Said? Hey, that don't sound too bad to me.
Hey man, with that being said, man, make sure y'all spell us up in the comment section down below, man. I'm just trying to think, like, I've met people who's very well off, and I met some humble people, but I have met people who want you to treat them like they well off. So you know,
Okay, well, I can't relate to that. The most of the people that I know that I felt like in my eyes were well off, they never.
But you was also younger, probably.
I was in high school.
Oh yeah, some people I met in high school and after high school.
Yeah, we knew y'all parents had, you know, but they didn't like act like they were like.
I've seen some people like
they know, but it's still like. I mean, and I hate the ones like, well, that's my parents' money. I'm like, but girl, you know,
that's part of your money too.
You know
so if you ever need it, you know they're gonna give
it.
So.
But yeah.
Hey man. Again, make sure y'all spam us up in the comments. Let us know y'all thoughts. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is New York. Yeah.
Had to go and get it. Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.